Yes, good morning, students. Hope you remember what do you mean by poverty in last class we have discussed, and poverty what makes the poor physically weak, and what are the features of poorest household, and what do you mean by rural poor, urban poor, everything we have discussed. And you know that right now in the world around 300 millions of people are living as a poor. Okay, what do you mean by poverty also, you know that, hope you remember. I'll recollect the points. Poverty is a situation where the people are unable to find or get a minimum basic needs such as food, shelter, clothing, etc. Okay, that condition is considered as poverty. And the poverty line also explained before independence, Dada by Nauroji. And one more thing, who gave the definition about the poverty line we have discussed according to Planning Commission, as per the nutritional minimum nutritional calories consumed by the people in rural and urban area were segregated or separated on the basis of quantity consumed, because on the basis of physical effort who put, on the basis of the quantity also differentiated. So in rural people they have to consume per day minimum of 2400 calories, and in urban area people should consume minimum of 2100 calories per day. Those who are unable to get this minimum nutrition calorie consumption, they are considered as living below the poverty line. So hope you remember the categories of poor on the basis of poverty line, and the poverty line separate the people into poor and non-poor. So this and all we have discussed now. Now we are going to discuss the causes of poverty. So, you know the meaning causes, which mean reason. Why in India people are poor? What makes people poor? Number one is exploitation under the British rule. Yes, you know that we got our independence 1947. Yes, before not only with the British people, many people were ruled as our country. So they had ruled not only for the taking the services from the people, but also from our country they have taken the entire resources, isn't it? And they destroyed our traditional cottage and in the small scale industries to encourage their modern industries, and they took our entire effort, but they did not pay equally to us. Even in agriculture sector, you have heard studied in their school days, the people used to produce, but they didn't get a market price for their outputs, isn't it? And even service sector, whatever sector, they have developed some sectors in our country, but our Indian people were kept like a slaves. We did not get a equal right, salary right, or bargaining power. We can't open our mouth. So this was happened. So this also one of the reason to make our people, made our people to become a poor. Okay, and second reason is economic inequalities. In India, inequalities in income and wealth are also responsible for the poverty. How come? The maximum wealth was concentrated with the one hand, and the minimum is distributed to the rest of the people. So this made a strong differences between the rich and poor people in our country. So that's what the government nowadays they are making the policy to distribute the income equally, the progressive taxation and remaining thing, GST, everything, to make it equal. Okay, so economic inequality is also one of the reason for poverty. And next one, the next reason is low resource base. What do you mean by low resource base? So here the people, those who are poor in rural and urban area, they don't have a proper resource, which means the shelter. They don't have a own land holdings or land to cultivate or land to stay. So at present a large section of rural poor are having a very little land or no land at all. The income from these small holdings is not sufficient to meet their basic needs. Obviously they don't have their own land. That's why the people are considered as poor people, isn't it? So when they go for a job, they don't get a sufficient income. So that make the people still poor. Okay. So the low resource base also one of the reason for poverty. And another reason, obviously, unemployment. Without discussing about unemployment, you can't say about poverty, because one is cause, another one is effect, and another one is cause, and this one is effect. Due to unemployment the people become poor, and due to poverty the people are unable to get a suitable job. Why due to poor the people are unable to get a job? If I am poor, I cannot go for a education, minimum basic education. You had a features of poorest household, basic lack of basic literacy, because already I gave you example, the casual labors, construction labors, those who migrate from one place to another area India, wherever they are getting income, they move from one place to another. So they don't put not even in government school, isn't it? So the people, they don't get a minimum basic skill, literacy. Minimum primary school or middle level or high secondary also they could not able to complete. When you don't have a proper education, how will you get a good job? No, not even a good job. Even physical job also you can't get, because you are not having a minimum nutrition calories to get a physical health, isn't it? If you are not physically fit, how can you do the physical job? Yes, that side also we are in negative. So the poverty one side can be a reason for unemployment, and unemployment also can be the reason for poverty. How come unemployment can be the reason? First, I'll tell you the meaning of unemployment. Unemployment is a situation where the country's people who are ready to do the job or seeking for the job but unable to find any suitable job. This is the unemployment condition. So, this can be underemployment also. How come I am saying? Now this lockdown period, you can take an example. Okay, this time many people are jobless and they thrown out from the job, and they are seeking for the job, badly needed job. So though they are eligible for higher salary or higher position, now due to the financial crisis, what they do, whichever job, whatever salary they are fixing, they'll go accept, they do the job, isn't it? So this is known as underemployment. Underemployment is a situation where the person is working below their qualification. Okay, they accept the job due to family reason or financial crisis. Okay, to adjust the balance of expenditure and income, some family situation, they will go. So this is also a major issue or reason for poverty in India. So unemployment is a situation, people who are unable to get a job or seeking for the job. That condition is known as unemployment. When the parents are unemployed, they don't have a money, they can't provide the minimum basic necessities to their children. So obviously that situation is known as poverty. Okay, so here unemployment can be one side cause of poverty, and unemployment can be the effect of poverty. So these both are interrelated. Okay, so unemployment and underemployment are much more widespread problem in India. So that poor are not able to earn the required income to purchase minimum needs of their family members. Thus can be held the responsible for poverty. Okay, that income is not sufficient to purchase their minimum basic needs. Okay, so unemployment also one of the reason for poverty, and we will discuss the next reason. Yes, of course, we are in the second stage in the world population, isn't it? For second rank. Okay, the problem of rapid growth of population in India is responsible for low level of per capita income and consumption. Do you know the meaning of per capita income? Per capita income, which means income per head of the population. How can we calculate? Do you know that? Actually, the total population, the number of people, the total income, GDP divided by total number of population in a country, we get a per capita income. Income per head of the population. In a country, each people income, how much it will be? We can calculate with the help of this formula. The GDP, total national income divided by total number of population, we get a per capita income. Okay, as per the GDP measurement or national income accounting measurement or NSSO, whatever the data collecting authority, they are proving Indian per capita income is very low. So the low level of income cannot be sufficient to satisfy their consumption minimum requirements. Okay, so the rapid growth of population, why the per capita income is low? Due to the rapid growth of population explosion, we can say. Okay, now recently the government adopted so many measures in a single child, the two child norm, and so many measures and so many awareness programs have introduced. So now next generation we have reduced, and past years and all what happened, so many number of peoples were there in the family. So that's what there was. Yes, so many much of people more, so many people will be competing for a less number of jobs. So this was the major reason for poverty. Okay, next, vicious circle of poverty, which means the poor people are struggling or trapped by this circle. What do you mean by trapping? See here, because of low per capita income, as I said, the low level of savings. So when the low level of savings, if I get a less amount of income, what I will do, first I will spend for my consumption. So I don't save my money for future income, and when I then it will become reason for low investment, where our savings only will convert as a investment for the production activity by the banking sector. Okay, if you deposit your amount for the long term period, that amount will be converted as an investment for the production activity. Then the production will increase, automatically per capita income will increase. But what happened, due to the low level of income, we consume less. Low level of demand, we consume less, because my income is less, I can't consume more, I can't save more. So these two also reason for low level of investment. The low level of investment again will affect the productivity of a country. Productivity in the sense, producing the goods and services in three sectors of an economy. Which are the three sectors of an economy? Agriculture sector, industry sector, and territory sector, which is also known as primary, secondary, and tertiary sector, service sector. Okay, so vicious circle of poverty. People are trapped as stuck in the vicious circle of poverty. Due to my income is less, so I don't save my money and I can't consume for my entire satisfaction. So what will happen? My amount will not be converted as an investment for further process. What will happen? Again, what will happen, ma? So this will affect the investment. Again, productivity will be reduced. So this is the reason for vicious circle of poverty. Vicious circle of poverty also one of the reason for poverty, ma. And next one is inflationary pressure. Inflationary pressure, which means rising the general price level. Yes, of course, when the price is increases, the poor people are unable to get, they can't get purchase their minimum nutrition calories, which is vegetables or whatever it is. If they earn the daily wages 500 or 100, they can't buy their for the family the minimum of nutrition vegetables or provisions, whatever it is. So they buy how much they can. So this won't improve the physical health of the people. Inflationary rise in prices of food, grains, and other essential commodities further intensify the situation of poverty. So inflationary situation, what do you mean by inflation? I'll repeat again. Rising the general price level condition is known as inflationary situation. Or you can say too much of money chasing too few goods. I carry the thousands of rupees to my market, but I cannot purchase the one bags full of vegetables or provision what I had planned. I can purchase less quantities of goods because of the price rises, general price level increases. Okay, ma. So this also one of the reason of poverty. And at last, social factors. Which are the social factors affecting the poverty? See here, social factors are like illiteracy, ignorance, backwardness, and inadequacy of social structure, which affect the poverty and which create the poverty. You know that illiteracy, I told you, no, due to poor, the people will not send their children to school and the next generation will become poor. Okay, poverty. Ignorant, they don't know that, they are not aware of the government program which is available for the poor people, the residents, the free shelter or free education facility, free healthcare facilities, and additional facilities, training, employment. So many things are there for the people, those who live below the poverty line. But this and all doesn't know about the these people, they doesn't know about the government program. So this is also one of the reason for poverty. And social backwardness and inadequacy of social structure are the major reason of poverty. Yes, ma, we are winding the class which is causes of poverty. You had so many factors we have discussed. So go through with that. Keep learning, ma. Thank you all.